The NBA is often regarded as a tall man's game, with the average height of players generally around 6 feet 6 inches. However, over the course of its history, there have been numerous players taller than this, and some fall into the category of giants. Here are 8 of the tallest to have played in the NBA. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to get the latest updates. Let's get started. Number 8. Pavel Podkolzin. Pavel's height was in part due to a physical disorder called acromegaly, caused by an excessive growth hormone. It causes the hands and feet to be enlarged and is associated with extensive pain in the joints. He was 7 feet 5 inches tall and was chosen by the Utah Jazz in the 2004 NBA draft, but immediately traded to the Dallas Mavericks. He was initially chosen because of his size, strength, and blocking ability, but in the event, his time in the NBA was not successful. The Mavericks waived him after he made just 6 appearances in 2 games spanning 2 seasons, mostly coming off the bench. Pavel returned to his native Russia, where he played for Khimki BC and later Lokomotiv Novosibirsk. Number 7. Bhullar. Bhullar stood out not just for his height. He was 7 feet 5 inches.
Hope to be on the road full-time with the team come mid-December.
There you go. Throwing down big man, Bhullar, making his presence felt.
Line gets the screen from Rayleigh. On the drive.
But also his weight. He topped the scales at 359 pounds in his playing days, the first player of Indian descent to play in an NBA game. He managed just 3 games for the Sacramento Kings before they released him.
Half hook, Jerry. Yeah, gets Cooley in low, just way too big. The half hook, you're not going to block it. Sims says you.
His sheer size meant he was not able to make it in the NBA, although he did manage to carve out a respectable career for himself playing overseas. Number 6. Chuck Nevitt. Nevitt has the distinction of being the tallest player at 7 feet 5 inches in NBA history to win an NBA title. Although he was very much a both-part player in the 1985-86 Los Angeles Lakers championship team. In fact, although the center had 10 seasons in the NBA and played with the Houston Rockets, Detroit Pistons, Chicago Bulls, and San Antonio Spurs, he did not have a lot of minutes on the court and never nailed down a starting berth with any of them. He did briefly play with Michael Jordan for the Bulls. His contract with him only lasted 10 days, and his last NBA match saw him convert 3 of 6 free throws for the Warriors.
There's 4 points for him, and big fella Nevitt. Oh, yes! Brings the Forum to their feet!
He was released soon after and never played in the NBA again. Number 5. Slavko Vraneš. For 7'6" tall, Vraneš's career in the NBA was over almost before it started. The Montenegrin was drafted by the New York Knicks in the second round of the 2003 NBA draft, but they waived him. Instead, he signed a 10-day contract with the Portland Trail Blazers and played 1 game for them. He returned to Europe and played for a number of teams in the Balkans region. Number 4. Yao Ming. Being tall does not guarantee that somebody will have a successful NBA career. Arguably, though, Ming had the talent to match his 7 feet 6 inches.
How healthy he remains.
Throws to Yao. Yao lean in shot. He hit it and it's fouled. Are you kidding me? In the game as he faded away left. What a spin move. Is he running out of real estate? No, he didn't. I thought he ran out of real estate.
The Chinese player was selected by the Houston Rockets as the first overall pick in the 2002 NBA draft.
Yao Ming from Shanghai, China, and the Shanghai Sharks.
And would go on to spend his entire North American career with them. He reached the NBA playoffs 4 times, and in the 2009 postseason, helped them to their first playoff series victory in 12 years. The tallest player ever to play in an All-Star game and to be inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. Ming might have achieved even more, but for a series of foot and ankle injuries, which forced him to miss more than 250 games in his last 6 seasons in Houston. Number 3. Shawn Bradley. Bradley had already reached his full height of 7 feet 5 inches by the time that he was 16 years old. He would play college basketball and still holds the record for the most block shots in a college game at Utah State. Drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers in the 1993 NBA Draft, he would also play for the New Jersey Nets and Dallas Mavericks.
It's too late, picking up shot. He soared for that.
Giles, nice roll to Bradley. Yes, and a foul. Michael Jordan.
Many thought he would struggle in the NBA due to his slim build, but he would go on to have an extended career that lasted 14 seasons and comprised 832 games. He is the first player to ever record a 20-20-10 double with blocks when coming off the bench. Number 2. Manute Bol. Bol is tied with Mureșan on the all-time list. Although he did not have his bulk, he weighed 200 pounds compared to the Romanian's 315 pounds. He was renowned for his blocking and had several seasons where he averaged more blocks than points. The center played for a number of franchises in his time in the NBA: the Washington Bullets, Golden State Warriors, the Philadelphia 76ers, and Miami Heat, often several times. At one stage, while he was with the Bullets, he played alongside Muggsy Bogues, with the shortest and the tallest player in the NBA history sharing the court together. Number 1. Gheorghe Mureșan. Mureșan, at 7 feet 7 inches, shares the record with Manute Bol for the tallest player in NBA history. He weighed 315 pounds, and like many taller players, injuries and health issues truncated his playing career. The Romanian was selected by the Washington Bullets in the 1993 NBA Draft.
From Romania, Gheorghe Mureșan. George does not speak English, but I think he would understand the international applause.
You know, this will be a nice thrill for this young guy, a nice hand.
With his best season coming in the 1995-96 campaign, when he averaged 14.5 points per game. That same season, he was named the NBA's most improved player, leading the league in field goals. Post his NBA career, he played one game for the Maryland Nighthawks, where he was part of the tallest lineup in the history of basketball, and it was the only game he ever played where he was not the tallest man on the court. That distinction belonged to Shawn Bradley, who was 7 feet 9 inches. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new uploads.